Well, welcome back to another video. My name's Michael, and this is just going to be a rant or a ramble, just kind of a discussion. I'm just kind of hitting record on the camera, set up the microphone. Why not? I should probably put this creamer away. Actually, it's still tasting a bit bitter. I cannot drink bitter coffee. Like, I don't like the taste of bitter at all, but I love coffee. So I just have to really go to town when I put the creamer in it. I use French vanilla. French vanilla, by the way, highly recommend it. It's okay. It's close. I think I'll manage. So today's video, we're just gonna be talking. Nothing's particularly on my mind, but I just always go back to wanting to set my camera on a tripod and just hit record, hit play, and then start going to town. And hopefully, the act of doing this will kind of get to something. Oh, by the way, Colin, I am actually using your lens still for this video. I really appreciate it. I love it. I love the lens. And can you see my face? Hold on a second. The sun was out here a second ago. This room was very nicely lit, and now it's not. Now that we got some lighting in here, I think we're ready to talk. I just kind of throw things together as I go along. That's how I operate, and that's how I prefer to operate. So I've been thinking about a lot recently. Thinking about a bunch of like creative stuff. I learned how to do minimal motion graphic work. I've been practicing with that. I've been using that, implementing it into my videos recently, and I'm really liking it. Also, I just recently watched a video from Peter McKinnon, and he just kind of goes to say that, hey, you know, just create. And that's something I'm really into. Like, I love the idea of just create. And I think it's probably evident on my channel here. Like, I still haven't taken down every single bad video I've made, which I guess would be most of them, if not all. And I've just kept them up. And the whole mentality, the whole time I've ever, was creating videos was to just create. But have been recently really worrying about, quality, making like the best and making sure I'm not like shorthanding myself. Like, okay, I can't just make anything now. I have to be more aware of what I'm making and producing, like putting out there. And well, there's good points for either side of that. You obviously have to have a healthy balance, like you often do with anything in life. But honestly, I just love the idea of like, you know what? It does like screw the world. Just create. Like, it's so important to just create, even though you might not have an idea of what you're gonna make or what's gonna be. Just do it. And it doesn't matter if others don't like it, because I mean, if they don't, then they're just not gonna watch, and it's okay. But at least you took the time to work on your craft, and maybe it's maybe it's not that great, but like the more not great things you make, it just kind of adds up, and slowly your ability to make not that great content, it starts getting a little better and a little better. And this is still you just kind of just creating on the fly. And then it's kind of it's almost like chess in a way. So you have different time limits for different like games in chess. You have rapid chess, which is like 10-15 minutes or more games. You have blitz, which is like 5 to 10 minutes, and you have bullet, which is like 1 minute to play, like make all your moves. And so it's like, in order to really hone your understanding in chess and to be a good chess player, you need to play long games where you're thinking there on each move, like you're putting a lot of effort into it and analyzing it very deeply. But the better you are at that, it can kind of correlate with your quicker games that have kind of like less effect on you as a whole. So like, if you can kind of see where I'm going with this, these quick videos that stemmed from like nothing are the bullet games of chess, which are backed by videos that you've taken more time to work on. So the experience I'm getting from working on slower projects can kind of come back and help me make quicker things. And I think that's just really neat. And that just comes with experience, I think. So having experience in your fields of whatever you're working on, it's just, you'll be able to witness how it affects your lighthearted work or your quicker work or stuff that you want to produce quickly. I think that's really neat. And so recently I wanted to start this new series just so I can maybe not be so worried about reaching a certain standard, which, I'm not saying I'm not going to strive for a certain standard, but just to kind of be able to relax and crave my appetite to be making things more often. And so I was like trying to think of a cool title I could do. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing this, but I mean, let's just give it a whirl. But maybe we'll call it like 3-Minute Thursday or 5-Minute Friday. 5-Minute Friday. I feel like a 5-minute video would be all right. And also, I really want to get into like podcasting. I think that'd be super cool. But there's a lot of things I think would be super cool. And it's so amazing how the world's kind of small, but there's so much to do. Like, you don't have time to master. If you're lucky, you have time to master one craft in the world, but most people don't even do that. But I just find podcasts to be really interesting. Like, recently I kind of got into it more. I was never really into listening to podcasts, but a few weeks ago, a month ago, I started, searching podcasts on, YouTube that kind of relates to me, in a sense, like with like filmmaking or even like theology or, anything kind of like in that sense. Even just perhaps even some gaming stuff in a sense, but not like podcasts, but just watching and like listening to longer, like drawn out content that's more discussional. And I'm actually starting to really like it, especially because I'm on the road a lot more recently. So I'll just plop it on and have something to listen to on the drive. So, and I'd really like to make that sort of content on my own as well. And I just think that'd be pretty neat. But we'll see. I'm looking at some microphones. I don't know why I'm like a gear nut. Like I love looking at gear, like camera gear and stuff, and it's fascinating. But honestly, I almost think it, in a sense, sometimes it can go against me. Sometimes I feel like I almost need better gear, better equipment to validate my skills or the craft or my art or whatever. And I kind of realized that today. I was like, am I only looking at these like more expensive microphones and preamps and stuff just because I need to validate my production value or validate my methods? And I stepped back for a second. It's like, I think I am. That's not really a good way to do it. I mean, naturally you want to better yourself, better your craft, better your equipment and whatnot, but make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and the right timing. I mean, maybe I'm just being harsh on myself because I just find like I'm kind of passionate about stuff like this, and I find it really interesting looking at new equipment, new gear, occasionally or more occasionally, and just feeling excited about what I could do with that. But I felt about that the same way with gear I already have, and so I get that gear, and it's just gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna toss it on the side. Just like I toss this lamp on the side. Or not lamp, but the light panel. Perhaps I should put like a disclaimer in the beginning of this video saying, hey, this is one of those discussion types of videos. Like, this is not something particularly going to want to just sit down and watch, but maybe hook up your aux cable to your phone and listen to it on the drive. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but if we do this like a 5-minute Friday... Wait, it's Friday today, isn't it? Oh, shoot. I'm going to get this thing done today and post it. Oh, it's going to be great. Look at this. This is amazing. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I feel like I've probably been breathing into this microphone, but I just really like close up, like crispy audio. Actually, I don't know what this sounds like until I take it in the post, so my bad. But yeah, guys, this is our first 5-Minute Friday. Maybe this will be a thing. It's a thing. Let's make it a thing. Why not? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Michael. Subscribe and watch a video, which I'll put somewhere here. I'm not going to do the whole thing where I guess where it's going to be on the frame because it's always different. Alright guys, catch you later. And oh, by the way, before we go, subscribe to EightOneFour. It's our new collaborative YouTube channel, and see you in the next video. I'm going to finish this coffee and then work on this video and post it today. I think that's going to be great. Bye. See ya.